Namaste, dear students. I hope you all are fine. So first of all, let me welcome you to our English class of grade 7. And I hope you might have already known that what we are going to learn today. We are in Unit 5. So in our first class, we learned the story, okay? And then we did some comprehension exercises. Then in our second class, we did some tasks for listening and speaking skill along with pronunciation. And then again, we learned grammar, okay? And today, we are going to learn something, the task we are going to do for writing skill. And I hope you all are ready with your English textbook, notebook, and pen or pencil. Are you ready with them? Good. If so, now you can see the writing section of Unit 5. So have you found it? Good. So what's written there? First of all, you have to read the instruction, okay? So the instruction we have is, one of the old man's friends in the village gave him advice in the story. His advice was this, okay? There was a story. Now, first of all, I want to make you recall the story. See, it is an interesting story. So once upon a time, there were, how many merchants were there? Yes, there were 3 merchants, and they traveled a long journey. Why did they travel? Can you tell me? Yes, they traveled for their business. In another word, we say trade. And were they successful in their business or not? Yes, they were very much successful in their business. And what did they do with that money they had earned, Can you tell me? Yes, there was not any banker, so they gave that money to the old man. You are very correct. And then what happened then after? Can you tell me? Yes, there was one dishonest merchant, and then he cheated, okay? So he went with that old man, and then he saw that there were other 2 merchants also, and he said that he wanted to get that money. And the cheating was that with his friend, he said that he wanted to take a ticket of the bathhouse because that old man was the in charge of bathhouse, okay? And what was the condition, to return that money? Yes, the condition was that if all those 3 merchants would go together to ask that money, then only the old man should have given that money, okay? But there, the dishonest merchant then went himself alone, keeping his 2 friends out of the house, And when the old man asked him, where are your other friends, And at that time, he said, there are my friends, just out of your house, see? And then the old man looked out them, and he saw that 2 merchants were standing there. So he was convinced. Then he gave that money to the dishonest merchant. Then after again, what happened there? Yes, you are right. That man said that his grandfather was ill and he had to go away to his village, okay? And the 2 merchants also believed that one. But after a long time, that dishonest merchant did not come back, So 2 merchants went to the old man to ask that money. Now, it was a great problem for the old man because he didn't have that money. He had already given that money to the dishonest merchant. So he was in a trouble. And then he went to meet his friend in the village. And that friend gave this advice, okay? The advice was, since you have agreed to give their money back when they are all present, you should tell them that you will pay back their money only when all 3 come together. Then those 2 merchants also went to the judge. And when the judge asked the old man to return that money, the old man said that there should be 3 merchants together. Then only he could give that money. And at that time, how many merchants were present there? Only 2. Because one, that dishonest merchant had already gone away, taking the money, And do you think that that dishonest merchant would come back with them? No, because he had taken all the money, okay? So the old man should not return that money. Now, this was the advice, So, since you have agreed to give their money back when they are all present, you should tell them that you will pay back their money only when all three come together, and three would not go there together. Okay. Now, after reading this advice, you have to tell me the answer of this question. Did this advice work? How? Discuss. So, what do you think? Did this advice work for the old man? Yes, definitely this advice worked. Can you tell me why? Yes, because that dishonest merchant had already taken the money and he would not return. Okay. And then there would remain only two merchants, and if they would go to ask that money, then there would not be three merchants. There would remain only two merchants, and that money was already taken also. The old man did not have that money. So the condition was that when there were three merchants together, then only the old man should return the money. So it was a very nice advice, very clever advice, And then the judge also said that if the three were not present there, then the old man should not return the money. So it's very interesting, isn't it? Yes, so it means that this advice worked very nicely. Okay. Now, after working this advice, you have to do a small task, and that is our writing task that you have to do. Okay. So instruction is, imagine that you are the old man. Now you have to think yourself that you are the old man of the story. Okay. Write a message thanking your friend for the advice. Now it says that then you had that money, but that money was taken by the dishonest merchant, and two merchants went to take that money. In that problem, one of his friends helped him giving that advice, and the old man should not return the money. Now for this one, you have to write a short message, okay, for thanking your friend. Is it clear, all of you? Well, now don't worry, I want to show you a model message writing, and then again I will give you one question, and you have to write your one message, okay? Now this is a model of message writing, and while writing a message, we have to follow a particular format, okay? And this can be the format of message writing, and you should not forget that while writing a message, it should be short in nature. It is not a letter writing, okay? So only main information you have to write down. So let's talk about the format of this message. So first of all, you can see 2nd June 2022. So it means that first of all we have to write down, yes, this is date, okay? 2nd June 2022. So when you write that message, you have to write down that date, okay? For example, this message is written today. So I have written the date of today, 2nd June 2022. Then you can say Dear Apurva. It means that we have to write down the receiver's name. And technically, we say salutation. Or in simple word, you can say greeting, okay? Dear Apurva. It means that the old man friend is Apurva, okay? Now, what is his message? He has to write thanking message, So look at, I have gone through a big problem of a huge amount of money to return to the three merchants. One of the dishonest merchants cheated me and took the money back from me. Later, two of the merchants came to me for asking the money, which I have already given to the dishonest merchant. In this problem, you have helped me a lot to overcome the problem by suggesting, since you have agreed to give their money back when they are all present, you should tell them that you will pay back their money only when all three come together. Thank you very much for your advice to solve the problem. See, this is our thanking line, okay? And this is the background, what help he got, and why he thanked his friend. So it is very clear, and we should not write down very long. Or you can shorten it also. You can write down shorter message than this one also, okay? And at last, you have to write down your name. And technically, we say subscription, okay? So it is written by that old man. For example, his name is Tonka, okay? Who has written the message? You have to write down his or her name. Is it clear about the format of the message? Are you sure? If so, now I have a task for you. Are you ready to do this? Is it interesting for you? Yes, it's a new item for you, message writing. And I hope you all might have written a short message, we say SMS on your mobile phone also. You just write down main words, you just write down main ideas while you are sending that message to your receiver. Okay? Now, all of you be ready to do the task. See, based on that model, based on that example, you have to write down a short message. Now, the instruction is, imagine that you have forgotten to bring your pen. Your friend has given you a pen to write for the whole day in the school. Write a message thanking your friend for his or her help. Now, you forgot to take your pen, and now your friend has given you, okay? Now you have to thank your friend. So for this one, you have to follow this pattern. Now, all of you, please start writing. So first of all, you have to write down date. You all write down date, please. Are you writing? Or you can simply follow me. Okay, you can write down Nepali date, no problem. 2079, it's 2, yeah, gesture, and then today it's 19. You can write down Nepali date also, because we are following Nepali calendar in our country. Have you written? Good. Then after salutation, greeting, whom are you writing this message? You have to write down your friend's name. Simply you can write down dear, simply you can say Sita. Okay, you can write down your friend's name here, okay? I have written here dear Sita. Now, our third thing is that you have to write down the message. So simply you can write down, I was in a hurry, 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 in the morning, in the morning, morning, to come to school. So I have forgotten, forgotten, I have forgotten to bring my pen. You helped me, helped, helped me, giving your, I hope you are also writing, dear students. Are you reaching up to there? Or there can be your one sentence, okay? This is another model for you. So you can write your one. You can write down about book, or you can write down about your lunch, no problem. You helped me giving your pen. Thank you very much, THANK, thank you very much for your kind help. Okay, you can write down this much. Now, at last, what you have to do? Subscription. See, subscription means your name. You all please write down your one name here. Have you written? So I can write down Ram. Okay, see. So have you all written down your name? Now your message is ready. So it means that, dear students, you have to understand, we don't write message only for thanking anyone, okay? So whatever important message we want to, give to someone, at that time, we have to write down message, okay? And this is just example of thanking message. Is it clear, all of you? For example, if you are far away from your parents and you have to pay your school's fees, at that time, if you need some amount, money, you can write a short message to your father or to your mother to send you money. Is that clear? So message can be written on any topic. Is it clear, all of you now? Writing a message? Very good. Now, if so, I have a task that you have to do at your home when you are free, and it's interesting. And your task is, imagine that you have lost your money to buy lunch. Your friend has shared his or her lunch with you in the lunch time in your school. Write a message thanking your friend for sharing the lunch. Now, I am giving you again thanking message, okay? Because you have practiced, and later you can write down this type of message on any topic. Is that clear? Good. So don't forget to do this task. Now, it is the first part of our writing one. Now, after this, we are going to begin another task for writing 2. So, have you seen this section in your Unit 5? Well done. If so, now again, we have instruction there, questions, okay? So, the questions are, what types of food do you eat? One thing, what types of food do you eat? Are they healthy? Do they make a balanced diet? Do you have any plans to change your food habits? Write a paragraph about your eating habits. Now, first of all, I want to show you the pictures. See, do you eat these types of foods? Junk food. See, you can find bakery item and fast food, you know. They are called junk food. Do you know why? Because they are not very good to our health. Now, another side, you can see, look at, this is a balanced diet, you know. We have vegetables, fruits, you know, fat item, calories, you know. So, it means that if there are calories, proteins, minerals, you know, then we can say that that food is a balanced food, okay? So, now the question, what types of food do you eat? Do you eat this type of food or this type of food? Junk food or balanced diet? Are they healthy? Which one is healthy? These foods or these foods? Yes, definitely the second one is healthier, okay? Do they make a balanced diet? The first one does not make a balanced diet, okay? And if you look at the second one, yes, it is a balanced diet, you know. Do you have any plans to change your food habits? Dear students, now, these days, most of the students like to have junk food, you know. They like to have burger, pizza, you can say noodles, you know, these things. And they are not good to us, okay? So, most of the time, we should not use that one. Occasionally, sometimes we can have them, but frequently, we should not use them, okay? We should avoid them. And instead, we have to consume, we have to have, you know, balanced diet, vegetables, fruits, meat, you know, rice for calorie, you know, these things you have to do. So, the question says that you have the habit of having this type of junk food. Now, you have to change your habit, okay? So, for this one, write a paragraph about your eating habits. Now, this is our main task, that is to write a paragraph. So, do you have any idea of writing a paragraph? What do you have to do first? Now, let's write. See, topic. Topic can be simple. You can write down my eating habits. E-A-T-I-N-G, eating habits. H-A-B-I-T-S. See, this is the topic. So, while we are writing a paragraph, first of all, what we have to do? We have to write down the topic first. Then now you can see main sentence. It means that you have to write down their main idea, okay? And that is the main idea of our paragraph. And in a paragraph, there is always one main idea. And rest of the sentences should support the main sentence, main idea, okay? So, your main idea can be, there are variety, V-A-R-I-E-T-Y, variety of foods. Some are good to our health, while others are not good. Now, see, you can take this sentence as the main sentence. There are variety of foods. Dear students, now you have to write down other sentences to support your main idea. Now, what type of food we have to have? You should know. Junk food or balanced diet. So, this is what you have to support. Now, you can add like this. I used to have, H-A-V-E, have junk food, J-U-N-K, junk food, because they are tastier, okay? But now I have understood that those foods are not good to us. So you can write down, now I have left to have junk food. Junk food. Okay? Junk food, because B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because they are harmful to our body, B-O-D-Y. So I have started, then what? Having a balanced, B-A-L-A-N-C-D, balanced diet, okay, D-I-E-T, diet for my health, H-E-A-L-T-H, health. Now, these can be, you can say, supporting sentences. See, the first idea, the first sentence is the main idea, and other sentences are supporting your main idea, okay. Now, at last, you have to give your one idea, conclusion, you know. So, how can you conclude your paragraph? You can simply write down, we should always have a balanced diet because we should not eat for our health, H-E-A-L-T-H, health, not for, can you tell me what is it? Taste, okay, T-A-S-T-E, taste. Now all of you read it once. Now you can see there are variety. Dear students, you have to write down here plural form, okay. You can write down varieties, V-A-R-I-E-T-I-E-S, varieties, okay. Okay, let's read with me. There are varieties of foods. Some are good to our health, while others are not good. I used to have junk food because they are tastier. Now I have left to have junk food because they are harmful to our body, okay. So I have started having a balanced diet for health. Now your conclusion. We should always have a balanced diet because we should eat for our health, not for taste. That's why we have to always select balanced diet. Is this clear, all of you? Dear students, now you can see spelling. See, what is the spelling of others? Yes, it should be O-T-H-E-R-S, okay, not O-R-T-H-E-R-S. O-T-H-E-R-S, others, while others are not good. Is it clear? So after writing this paragraph, this is what we call editing part. Do you know the meaning of editing part? Editing means you have to read from first to last and you try to find out your mistake, because if you write only one time, that cannot be perfect. There can be something wrong. As I have shown you here, see, I made these varieties, I checked the spellings of others, you know, and then I have corrected. This is what you have to do. And another suggestion for you is that one, then you can rewrite also. After you writing once, then again it is better to write for the second time, for the third time. Then your writing will be perfect. Is that clear, all of you? I hope. Now you can write down a paragraph. So again, let me tell you in short, while we are writing a paragraph, first of all, you have to write down topic. And then you have to write down main sentence, okay? And then you have to write down supporting sentences, other ideas that should support your main idea. And then at last, what is your view? What is your opinion? What is your idea? You have to write down at last. And here supporting detail means you can write down some facts, some information from anywhere else, you know, you can do such things. Is it clear, all of you? If so, now I have another, you know, task for you. That is, why should we eat a balanced diet? Prepare a short message in the form of a poster. Now, do you know the meaning of poster? And there also, you have to write down a short message. So, message writing you have already learned. So, in our message, we can write one word, two words, or phrase, or you can say clause, you know, we can use them. So, you should not write a paragraph. You should not write a long message, okay? So, I want to show you an example. See, a balance plate, you can see. So it is a poster related to a balanced diet. See, you can see the pictures and some words are written here: fruit and vegetables, grains, cereals and potatoes, dairy products, meat, fish, nuts and eggs, fats and sugars, these are kept under. So whoever looks at it, it is very clear, about the balanced diet. Okay. Another one, see, healthy eating pyramid. So we have to eat this type of food more, and these things, and we have to eat these things less. See, noodles and some other things here. Is that clear? So when you prepare a poster, it is a sheet of paper. You can draw something there related to the topic, and then you have to write down some words or phrases or clause, so that whoever looks at that person will understand very easily. So have you got the idea? Well done. Now, I have some task for you. It means that you have to do two things here as your home assignments. So number A, prepare a short message in the form of a poster for no smoking. Now, simply you can draw the picture like this of smoke. For example, you can say like this, okay? It can be like this. You can take the idea, but you have to do it in your free time, and then you can be like smoke is going up, okay? And you can say S. Now, what you can do, simply you can cross it like this, okay? And just below it or somewhere, what can you write down? It is a sheet of paper, okay? So what can you write down? Simply you can write down smoking is injurious, injurious, injurious to health. Okay, simply you can write down. It means that you have to understand, see, cigarettes, smoking is not good to our health. So whoever, whether literate person, illiterate person, educated person or uneducated person, everyone can understand looking at this poster. So picture speaks itself, okay? And we have their short message. So what is the message? Yes, it is smoking is injurious to health. So avoid smoke, avoid cigarettes, or avoid tobacco, Is this clear, all of you? So you have to prepare this type of poster, keeping there a short message. Now, another question I have for you is, write a paragraph on my country in about 80 words. So it is a simple topic for you. You have many information about our country, So first of all, what you have to do while writing this paragraph? Good job. You have to write down topic. And what's your topic here? My country. Okay, it is given there. And then you have to begin. Simply you can write down, the name of my country is Nepal. And it is a beautiful country. See, name of Nepal, why it is named Nepal, you can write down, and how it is beautiful. Now you can write down other sentences to support your main idea. And at last, you can write down, because of all these reasons, we have to love our country. We have to stay in our country. You can give your idea or views in that way. So is it clear, all of you? Can you do? Good job. If so, dear students, you have 3 tasks, as I have already given you for writing 1, and these are the tasks for writing 2. I hope you might have enjoyed and engaged a lot in our today's class for writing a message and then a paragraph. And later in your, let's say, senior classes, you can learn about the types of paragraphs, okay? For example, descriptive paragraph, narrative paragraph, argumentative paragraph, So now you have to learn just to write down a paragraph. Dear students, it's all for today. Have a good day. Goodbye.